Black Beatles in the city. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The allegiance is in the building. Let's get it.
That girl is a real crowd, please. Small world, all her friends know of me.
Yo, everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Ballin' Beats Podcast. Once again, it's your man, DJ Suspense.
It's your boy, C. Jeezy.
And together we are the Black Beatles.
In the city.
So, welcome back to another episode here. What is this, episode 46? 46?
46.
I think it's 46. And right now, we're recording live here in Louisville, Kentucky.
47.
We at the Pizza Bar, 4th Street Live. So, shout out to them.
Shout out to
you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the bartender for sure.
So we got, you know what I'm saying? We got our homie with us, man. We got Nightlife Nitty over here on the thing with us.
Nitty, hey.
One of the top DJs in the city and the region.
New Year's, one word, demolished. Demolished. We can start it off right there.
Appreciate it.
I know we ain't, we usually don't.
Appreciate it.
I usually don't do no introductions, you know what I'm saying? And I really ain't going to do an introduction right now. I'm just going to state something so powerful. And please don't hate me, bro, but it's the truth. This has been my DJ since, shit, I don't even know what year.
We was clothes burning and shit. Clothes burning.
Clothes burning years.
Yeah,
This has been my DJ. I've been saying that shit.
My dog.
Still my DJ.
My dog.
And they get killed New Year's Eve.
Appreciate it.
Hey, set the standard for 2019.
Thank you, sir.
You DJs, I'm telling you, if you don't book Nightlife Nitty and you don't book DJ Suspense, you're crazy.
Yep.
Hey, man, I'd have to agree with it.
You're crazy.
Shameless plug. I like that.
You're crazy.
So, my man Nitty, man, once again, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, sir.
If you would for us, man, if you didn't check him out on one of the early episodes,
Man, you should have.
man, go ahead and introduce yourself to the people, man. Let us know a little bit about you.
Yeah, it's Nightlife Nitty, aka I Hate Nitty on social platforms and shit.
Yes, sir.
I used to DJ at the radio station. I don't know what happened with that. I never got a formal you're fired letter or such and such and such and such. So I don't know. So I don't never. No news is good news.
Right.
But DJ for select few artists in the city. Chin One. Shout out to the whole One Trey,
Shout
man.
out to One
Razor.
Trey. Oh no.
Trapatino, big shout out to Speak Up and Shut Up,
My nigga.
You dig. Q Baller,
Yes.
you dig. Made Away, you dig.
Hey.
Mugga,
Shout out Mugga too.
Ling Ling, what up, Ling Ling?
What up, Ling?
There's a couple other people that, we are connected with. Got a project with Junior J and Renegade. It's going to be a live event. That's going to be crazy. We're going to have Suspense DJ too. That's going to be nuts.
Oh.
I'm just on some
You heard it here.
stick with my peoples type shit, but yeah.
Hey, shout out Rockstar Renegade.
Oh yeah, and I'm the nigga that break records though,
Hold on real quick.
artists.
Say that one more time. What did you say when you was going? When you was including me on? What was that again? What's that?
It's me, Junior J, Renegade, and the band. We gonna do some kind of event coming up soon. We working on it, bro. It's gonna be like a tape, like a mixtape type of situation, and then we're just gonna have a party. But oftentimes when you do your own event, you don't want to DJ the whole time. So I'm gonna have my dog like put the young bull on. Suspense.
Yes,
You feel me? Put the young bull on.
Yes, sir.
I'm not
What's
putting
up?
on
Y'all heard that?
Yeah, I like that shit.
Hey.
I feel like I made it when you get the air horns. You know what I mean?
Right. Don DeMarco.
Suspense. You feel me?
Hey,
You dig?
Hey, I want you to look. Everybody
Shout
on
out-
the podcast, I
shout
can't
out.
see it, but check this out real quick. I got many likes on that picture.
Yeah, that's the night. That's the night. Listen, this picture is the night where me and him have the greatest conversation in the world, bro.
That's real shit. I
The
watched
greatest
the shit.
That was the I need a break, bro. They keep saying you DJ. Fuck it, DJ, nigga. And you see, it's a lot of people surrounded by that man when he's DJing. So
All I know is whatever you told that nigga, Suspense, in 3-4 weeks, the nigga done. Hey, my
But
nigga
see-
my nigga was broke like a while back. Now he up all of a sudden. My niggas taking care
I just didn't.
of business, bro.
I just
Shout
was,
out suspense.
I was
man.
I was bothered by the habits that people in his family allowed him to have. You know, that was bogus to me.
I feel that.
It was a minor tune up. You know, a minor
Yes.
tweak. It's like auto racing. When you're in NASCAR, like it's something about the aerodynamics of a car.
Right.
And you know, Spence is like a Porsche, bro. You know, they just didn't have the turbo turned on, bro. Now you know the turbo's turned on, bro. You know,
Hey, I'm telling you, to see a nigga go from nah, this is no lie.
sugar. No,
The nigga told me at Virtue, he said, bruh, after you record the podcast, I want you to go to my crib and listen to me spin. Now, mind you, when he asked me to do this, I had already booked him for my birthday party,
yeah,
and he didn't even have his turntables or nothing. No equipment.
you were fucked up. For
Only
that.
thing he had was his computer.
You were fucked up for that.
And he even told me, hey, bruh, you done got me booked and I'm on this fly and all this shit with B More First Class. Shout out to them. B Hen,
Big
you know what I'm
shout
saying?
out. Clue bomb.
You know what I'm saying? Drop the bomb.
Who you said? B more in them.
B More First Class.
First, that's how I got my first start ever in DJing. B more. God is my witness.
Hey, shout out B More's a good nigga.
God is my witness.
But that, when I told them to book him, you know what I'm saying, for the event, they was like, cool, but they didn't know he didn't have no equipment.
You
And
bogus.
even this nigga was like, hey, bruh, I ain't got no equipment.
he had no
Are
sound.
you sure?
He had no music either.
Bruh, nothing.
Oh, I
Well-
kept music.
Well,
I always had
So
the
you're-
music.
so
That was
you're-
never the issue.
So you're an eclectic music person.
Yeah, I keep.
Okay.
Yeah, I keep all that.
I like to know that. I like to know fun facts about my peoples. You know.
But he didn't even spin. Like, he
Yeah.
didn't scratch.
Yeah, you
He had
bogus,
no-
and he did all right though. But you bogus as fuck for turning your man's on to. 'Cause, you know, you're a big figure in the city, bro. Like
Hey,
you're Mr.
hey.
You're Mr. Humana. You know, shout out to Humana, man. Shout out to the people that really work at Humana, not the temps. You know,
Oh,
shout out to
man.
the real employees.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
No, for real. You know, you're not. This is how you know if you're really a Humana employee. Like if you didn't have the Fitbit. Or like as an anniversary gift for Humana, like they give you some fly gifts. Like you may get sunglasses one year, you may get a Fitbit, or you know options to tune in for your fitness to get iPhone watches. They do big perks
I got me a nice little crock pot this year. This
Hey.
past year.
from Humana.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Like you niggas get good gifts. So like
I got a amp, you know what I'm saying, with the speakers.
Oh, that's
See
what's
what-
up.
but
10th
yeah.
year anniversary. Hey,
'Cause
your 10th year, they gonna hook you up, bro.
Hey,
The
man,
amp-
I got a long time for that, Jack.
But you niggas is bogus because see at Humana, you know, like during enrollment time, they like to hire people around tax time, right?
Yeah.
And then you know the call volume goes down and certain shit happens. And you young ladies that work for Humana out there, y'all the ones that be taking pictures and shit with CGs. Y'all be the ones that get fired first. Now I'm not saying CG's is not a good worker because he is. But what I'm saying is, you get too comfortable, man. Don't get comfortable, man. Go to work and work. See, like I could never work at Humana because it's like going to the club. Like, you know, you see the same people you see in the club at Humana, and at Humana, the young ladies like to wear scantily clad ensembles. You know, the older I get, and the more better I get. You know, my vocabulary is I'm already college educated, but you have to be more extensive. We always talk hip.
Yeah.
And you can be too hip and fuck yourself out of some money. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the ensemble, you know, that you fellas occur at that environment is it's very hard to concentrate, man. And I would not want to be the ones that don't meet the quota and get fired, sir.
Hey,
That's right.
you gotta tune them out, man.
So let me ask you this real quick. Let me get into this because I just had a major event, the New Year's Eve event up at Mercury Ballroom.
Was it major? Was it major?
It was super major.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god, I was
Talk
so
on that just
so
so-
glad I was there, dog.
For a quick few minutes, man.
Just
Quick
a
few
quick-
minutes.
The quick rundown is Thanksgiving night. I was DJing at the Millwood. Shout out to the commission. It's a lot of niggas, you know, I get to DJ with the people I started the game with, and that's really crazy right now because you don't really get to last that long with the peoples, you know. They have so many options in the city, and they stick with the boy, you know. But don't get it twisted. They do comedy and be like, hey, nigga, you need to step it up. And there's been a couple of them that had real deal conversations. And, you know, I really was going to quit DJing based on performance, you know.
He got
based
20,
on performance.
If he based it off of New Year's, he got 20 more years, Doc. He just signed a 20-year contract.
It was one of them situations. Because, you know, you can get burnt out on this shit. And being that, you know, I seen a flyer and my name wasn't officially on it. And then sometimes you can get too complacent in your career where you automatically feel entitled to certain things. So, maybe I had a complacent DJ Nitty, and I'm human. I am human, you know. I'm really misconstrued, bro. I'm really not an egotistical nigga. I just hold myself under the same microscope people hold me on, you know. And I try to be about business. I'm out at the club to get bitches, or friends, or gain. You know, I could stop DJing and be comfortable with what I've done in the city. But at the end of the day, I put too much work in to let some of the bullshit that goes down now, you know. Right. And a lot of people get accolades for being certain great people, and then how can you be great if you're the only person that gets to play the game? You feel me? There's other niggas that can dunk too, but if you're the only nigga that gets to dunk, then shit, they pump you up, and this is what the city has to do. So it was a good situation for the other DJ. That's, you know, the Day Party King, Mr. Good Timer. So shout out to Z Nice.
Shout out to Z Nice.
Big shout out to Z Nice. So the pressure was already there because I'm kind of labeled as the hood DJ sometimes. Because some of the people I DJ for, some of the music I break, you know. So that was a good time, and the pressure was on. I got added to the venue later on, and, you know, it's history, bro. People said they felt like they were somewhere else, and that's what I want to do. Like, Louisville people have the tendency to go out of town and party like superstars. And I want to see, you know, I always felt like I didn't have to leave Louisville to make it, but now it's time for me to leave Louisville to make it. Feel what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, you know, it's time to get out of here and let the suspenses have fun, man. I've had fun, man. It's been real, but now it's time about respect. I feel like some of the people that are up and coming or hot right now kind of overlooked me, and I kind of laid down instead of like, it wasn't like I lost it. I never lost anything, but I lost the passion. But now I got the passion because a couple people are walking out with their chest for some reasons that I don't understand. So yeah, we gotta let them know I can still DJ.
Hey, you know? The nigga, hands down, like.
Oh, and I played. I told some people I was gonna play. This is what it was gonna be. I was gonna play. What's the song? Baby Shark. Baby Shark. I played Baby Shark the second time I DJ'd the first song because. Like, you gotta take risk, and people were really doing the Baby Shark, like B-Hen, shout out to B-Hen. Yeah. Look at B-Hen's footage, like 30 people knew it, and the sound man thought I was crazy. I was like, bro, I'm gonna play Baby Shark.
And he was having a ball over with it. He was like, he was dying laughing.
Man.
Baby Shark, bro.
I was on the stage.
I heard that every day.
Yeah, see, parents already are out on New Year's Eve, and they not really getting to party with their kids because they not there to bond. You know, I think my mother was one of the parents that still instilled that we go to church or something and we're around each other when the ball drops and then they go party. So I wanted to make people think about their kids while they partying, man. And some, you know, people got young kids.
It was powerful. It was powerful.
Yeah.
But yeah, Quita even said it. She took the words out of my mouth. She posted it on the next day, and she was thinking just like I was thinking. She said it was one of the best times she ever had in the club.
Quita who?
Quita from Virtue.
Oh man, shout out to Quita.
But she was like, nigga, it felt like we was in another city. And I was like, damn, the way she described it, it really did. I had a ball.
Yeah, they slacking. They
I
doubt.
had a ball.
They doubt me, bro. They don't think I can do bougie parties. But little do they know. Little do they know. Little do they. But y'all gonna know though.
So let me ask you this question too, if you don't mind. If you would, for us, break down your history of DJing in the city from like beginning to now. Like,
I was in college in Birmingham, and I DJ'd for my own parties because we used to run the bus at Miles, and UAB we used to run back and forth. Right. So like we was always getting money, and I wanted to cut out the cost, but like I would go to Huntsville because I was pledging, and you know, we would go to A&M, and Ephesi was DJing, but like I was an officer for the Methodist Church, and I was doing book money financing, so I was in Memphis for a conference, but like I was kind of DJing at this point in time, but I really wasn't into it because I did announce for the band and a whole lot of other shit. So like nigga Feezy's like, nigga, I'm moving to Memphis. I'm moving from Memphis to Louisville. Like when I get to Louisville, fuck with me. So I DJ'd at a daycare with B-More. B-More did a party with she knew the chick at the daycare at Newburgh. Right. Which is like the old school party now. Yeah, where MVP is, right? Yep. I was doing that party. You probably was there too. Fresh was there.
I was there.
All right. I killed that shit with an iPod, bro, and like I went to doo-wop and got some CDs. And my ex, CGs, you know what I'm talking about, from Louisville. She was like the burner queen. Like she was spoiled, so she had like all the access to CDs. So like my music library was quite extensive. So I was able to DJ. But then like Feezy was like, I'm gonna teach you the game. All right. So then it was me, Feezy, and DJ Infamous one. Yeah.
Powerful.
We was DJing. And we was the two pupils, and then the people can base who's career wise who's was the better pupil. You know what I'm saying? I'll let y'all base that. Who's the better pupil of the two? You know, who would you put your money on? But you know, that is what it is.
Get us to say.
No, I'm just being 100. Just being 100, bro. Like
I know who I would choose.
I'm just saying it's two pupils. Like one's the one that wasn't. I wasn't at that point in time. I'm gonna be 100. Dude was a better DJ than me because he was more tech savvy at that point in time. Like Feezy, nigga, I'll never forget. I was at Icebreakers, nigga, and Feezy was like, nigga, you gonna get on Serato, nigga. Like it makes this transition of me having to DJ different, right? If you don't got Serato, right? Like nigga, fuck it, nigga, poured Moet on my shit and fucked all my CDs up, and was like, nigga, here's some money, go get Serato. So nigga, I gotta go get a MacBook and fucking get my music right. You feel me? So when I started DJing, I got my start with like First Class. Yep. And then, you know, somebody that I used to do business with was supposed to do Nicki Minaj, and that fucked up. And
plus, hold on,
the other pupil.
I ain't trying to interrupt, but at that time, it was First Class and CGs. We was going hard.
Yeah, they was doing like Jagged Edge, Jasmine Sullivan, a lot of crazy shit. So
we was going hard. When
I was fucking with them, like college parties, Lil Jerry and them was going to the parties. So like he wasn't DJing at that point in time. And then I got hot and I did 104. But I got in the core DJs. Now peep this though. Yeah, shout out to the Legion DJs. What's up, man? Shout out to y'all. But listen, I got into the core DJs. And only Q was in the core. Yep. Me and Slick got in the core at the same time. I got in the core without being on the radio.
Right.
Facts. And I was in the core when I got on the radio, but I wasn't in the core. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then, like, I was doing all the college parties and shit after hours with Big D. Shout out Big D.
Yeah, for sure.
Feezy left with his little situation, and he kind of left me with parties to do. And I kind of, like, handled everything I needed to do. I had a nice little run, you know, success, the bullshit, get to your head, get a little complacent, businesses, relationship changes, Little Jerry just out of nowhere gets, I'm not going to say out of nowhere, dude was little man complex, like, niggas was like, I want to learn how to DJ. Man, shut up, nigga, you do parties, bro, like, right. And Lil Jerry just came out of nowhere, and he's the kid, bro. Everybody fuck with Jerry. Like, he used to do the party, but I fuck with dude because I had a baby at that point in time, and I made a lot of money off them niggas. So I was able to do what I needed to do, you know what I'm saying? And now I've been a little older, did 93.1, still in the core. I do break records, bro. Like, you know, I still kill clubs. I still got it. I put my money up on any nigga in the city. No disrespect to no nigga. But, you know, I think I'm one of the top 3. You know, if I don't give a fuck if I'm third, second, or first, I'm in the top 3. And if you say I'm not in the top 3, you fucking nuts. And, you know, I'll be in church, and if you said it, I'd be like, you fucking nuts. No disrespect to God, but, you know, it's just... Louisville's known to treat Davids like Jesus. And they known to treat Jesus like the Pontius Pilate.
Man,
so,
that was powerful.
you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro.
Damn, that was powerful.
It is what
That was
it is,
powerful.
bro. I'm
Well,
really a philanthropist.
I'm happy to say that I'm sitting here with top 3, and then
The upcoming.
in the rookie class, I'm definitely with top 3. If you don't put DJ Suspense in your top 3, he's Luka Doncic, nigga.
to come out
He's
of
Luka Doncic,
to
nigga.
wake up and say I want to DJ.
Bro, came from
And
nothing.
I don't really respect that shit. Be 100, but when you do that, and then you become a problem, I have to respect it. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
one of the ones that just kind of like, even when you threw them on the party, I was like, what the fuck are they thinking? Like, not a knock to the curve. Like, you know, it's cool to throw people on the curve, you know,
Right.
but that's kind of like that can hurt somebody. It's like, instead of putting training wheels on your child, you just be like, fuck it, I'm gonna make you ride the bike. 9 times out of 10, unless you're just a gracefully balanced child, you're going to scratch your knees. And I just feel like that could have broken his spirit. But he came from Eastern Eagles, and, you know, our spirits can never be broken. That's what, you know, Eagles soar, bruh.
Yes,
Feel me?
sir.
Bald eagle, you know? And
Hey,
it says it all.
I'm putting it like this. I mean, now look,
Yeah.
now that we sit back and
You're fucked
I
up.
look at it.
He's
I
absolutely
did
fucked up.
definitely just throw my nigga under every talk bus in the city.
But y'all can rob a bank together.
But I have faith in myself, though.
But
That's
Like,
where
I
it
wasn't
matters.
tripping about none of it.
But the
That's where it
thing
matters.
was, hey, dog, is like,
The nigga
okay,
went to Western
if-
Kentucky at homecoming and did the fucking alumni shit.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I be
That's how you know.
I be forgetting about
And
that.
he didn't even
sometimes.
tell me, so that's how you know I watch certain people. You feel me? I don't keep up with other niggas. I
Right.
don't worry about what the next nigga do. I pay attention. Don't never be stupid.
right.
And not pay attention to what the competition is doing, but
Shout
But I'm
out,
gonna
to,
tell you-
shout out to Slick for that too, because he
Shout
the
out
one
Slick.
Yeah.
that because he
Core
knew
DJs.
he knew I was
Core
going.
DJs.
He knew I was going to Western's homecoming.
DJs.
We was going to Western's homecoming
yeah,
anyway.
I had a lot of fun. I seen the
But
scenes.
Slick hit me and was like, "Yo, y'all going down to homecoming?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Hey, bro, can you go ahead and open up for me at the alumni party? He gonna have to be up there a little late." Like, hell yeah, I'm up there.
Yeah, I seen you do your thing too.
I was on it.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna tell you this. Like, in I'm trying to do year. In 2004, I was walking on campus.
Uh-huh.
Ran into B-More. Didn't know B-More from who the fuck are you? That's basically how I looked at the nigga.
Right,
Who are you?
right.
He's like, bruh, I ain't mean to interrupt you, but I heard this and I heard that, and I want you to help me do parties. Then he didn't know shit about me, bruh. I ain't never did it before. And it was just like,
You've
nigga,
always been the
took a
people person.
chance.
You've always been the people guy.
so,
He always been a people's champ.
yeah, I mean, that's
Champ.
cool.
The ladies champ.
That's cool.
I love
But,
fellas, if you go on your girlfriend's phone and you see CGZ's number and she hasn't already told you about this nigga, he's fucking your girlfriend. No disrespect. And if he has, if you're in a relationship with CGZ now, I don't know. I don't be in people's personal business. You know,
Oh,
you got
man,
you a good
oh,
guy.
man.
But if he is single, because I don't mind, I don't worry about niggas' single statuses because I don't break up happy homes. I'm just saying, like, nigga, if CGZ's number's in your girlfriend's phone, fellas.
hey,
Don't be mad at him.
let me
Check
tell
your
you something,
girlfriend,
though.
bro.
This
Check your
is
girlfriend.
real. This is real shit, bro.
Check your girlfriend.
Everybody has that thought that, like, I got all these.
I don't
bitches.
either. I don't. I'm single.
I'm gonna tell you
I'm
what,
lonely
though.
too.
I'm gonna tell you what. I really don't. Maybe I could. Maybe I could.
I hate that though. They be like, "Nigga, you a hoe." I'm like, cause I'm like, listen. I'm a
Exactly.
very DJing is a politic type of situation,
Bruh,
I used to be
same.
really bougie and not really speak to people. Then you fucking nasty. So then when you become a people person, then you like,
Fuck
hey, you a
everybody.
hoe. I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, bro, I can't be a gentleman. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, bro. I'm just a nigga
just
that
wanna
know a
walk-
lot of people.
I just
bruh.
want to walk you to the car, man. That's it.
I'm
Make sure
just-
you get in tight.
And so, you know, people always, they gonna say what they want. But anyways, back to my point. I was like, shit. It's my nigga, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't knocking nobody. Shout out to Allegiance. Shout out, you know, all the DJs in the city. But at the same time, that thought in my head wasn't like, oh, well, the nigga don't know what he's doing, so I'm going to go get.
Nah, you was just saying, I got faith in my nigga, though,
I got
bro.
faith in my nigga. And he even said, bro, I don't got the equipment. I said, but you going to get it, and by the time the party come, you going to be good enough to do it.
Okay.
So I believed in him. So I did kind of throw him under the bus, but
Real
he
nigga,
proved
though.
me right.
Real nigga.
He proved me
Nah,
right.
he just made you a hell of a gambler. You're a hell of a gambler, man.
Yeah, okay.
I'm
that's
rolling
it.
with you.
That's
Next time it becomes the lottery, nigga, you picking my numbers. We gonna sit.
Right.
We gonna shake the ball.
But
and
I
just
tell
gonna
you
pick the
what,
numbers.
if
What?
it had been anybody else, that wouldn't have happened. But it was my nigga, and I knew he was gonna be straight. So I said, fuck it. Regardless if you ain't got the shit now, you'll have it, and you gonna kill it. And he been killing, and now he's a motherfucking problem. So, like I said, book
Facts.
my nigga, and
Facts.
if you need promotion, book me. You
Yes,
heard?
sir.
Facts.
So what? So check us out. What we're gonna do? This is
And
a
book
good-
Nitty.
It's definitely that goes without saying.
But it's all right though, because I'm telling you, this year,
We out
this
here.
year.
We out of here.
And I made the post on Facebook. A lot of motherfuckers like this shit. I don't care if you liked it or not. I meant what I said. This
Yeah.
year, it's a whole different ball game.
Yeah, the
nigga.
prices went up, Jack. The
Price
prices
went up.
Jack.
The motherfucking, it's getting ready to get serious, bro. Like, moves about to be made
Yeah, we out of here,
by
Jack.
all three of us.
We out of here, Jack.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
together and separately, that's going to make
Oh, yeah,
you.
we crashing ball and beats once a month now. Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now. And
Suspense is going to be the DJ for one
I-
whole episode once a month.
if I had control of the
Crazy.
bomb and the I would do it like 100 times. I'm going to tell you what. And I ain't even tell neither one of y'all. But I'm going to say it now. 2019, C Jeezy is back promoting. Drops mic.
Let's
Okay.
go. We own it.
It's a problem, bro.
That's all I'm saying.
It's a problem.
I ain't going to
bro.
tell you with who, but you're going to see it. You're going to be like, this nigga. Watch.
That was genius. I like that.
Watch.
So look, everybody. Now's a good time. What we're gonna do? We're gonna take one quick break, and we're gonna be right back at you with the sports topics with more of the Ball and Beats podcast.
Yesterday was crazy. My uncle died. The week before that too was fucked up. My cousin died. Watched my mama go some years ago. It still hurts me inside. Probably will never shake my mind. That's why I hardly close my eyes. From that block where if you run up on that dumb stuff, might get gunned up. Same hood told Ali how to throw them. That's why them gloves up. My peoples told me grind hard, so I linked up with Lido. Shout out my nigga M1. He threw it oop like Rondo and I dunked it. Not flashy, but they know me Tim Duncan. Tunnel vision. I've been down more than up, so therefore I gotta win. I'm glad I ain't blind. I love to see these fake ass grins. This family got nothing, so I don't need no fake ass friends. Got robbed once, told myself that it won't happen again. If I don't like it, you will know. I don't know how to pretend. These niggas going, but it's boring. Mostly off of tip ends. Call my big brother Chico Man, cause he got everything in. It's real rap. Ain't no gimmicks, ain't no dance, these just facts. Fuck 100, I'ma keep the shit a stack. Too late back, got them thinking that I'm lacking till they creep. None they homies dressing slacks and some khakis. Ain't no gimmicks, ain't no dance, these just facts. Fuck 100, I'ma keep the shit a stack. Too late back, got them thinking that I'm lacking till they creep. None they homies dressing slacks and some khakis.
We didn't wanna hustle. Our environment forced us. Ain't no benefits and niggas don't get to retire, unfortunately. Cutting this Monte Carlos, now I'm riding a Porsche. I know I'm quiet, but I swear I ain't.
Yo, everybody. Thanks for sticking with us through that short break. Welcome back to more of the Ball and Beats podcast. Once again, it's your man DJ Suspense.
It's your boy C Jeezy
And together we are the Black Beatles.
in the city.
And again, we got our special guests on here today. We got Nightlife Nitty in the building.
Nigga, what up?
All right, so we're going to get into a couple of these sports topics, you know what I'm saying, if everybody don't mind.
Yes, sir.
So the first topic that I do want to get into a little bit is going to be, I want to kind of talk about this Jimmy Butler situation that's going on. So apparently he's having issues with the coaching staff on the 76ers now. Do y'all think this is a common trend that is going to hinder his career in the near future?
I'm gonna put it like this. Jimmy Butler, for one, I mean, I don't think he's wrong with what he's doing, bro. I mean, I think, you know, he's just doing shit, a lot of shit. He's doing shit that people won't do, because at the end of the day, it's when you paid. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. When you sign that contract and when you paid, bro, you are owned. You know what I'm saying? Unless you LeBron or KD or somebody like that, where they, you know what I'm saying, they'll fire the coach before they get rid of you. Everybody else, it's the league, bro. It's a business. So a lot of niggas feel like Jimmy Butler do, but they're not gonna open their mouth. It might be the reason. The reason why is because he's great. Get out his contract.
Nah, fuck that.
So he's kind of, you know what I'm saying, it's to the point where he's like, shit, I'm paid. You know what I'm saying? I already got guaranteed money. So at the end of the day, what you gonna do? Keep me off your team? No. And I might not be the best on the court, but he's decent. You know what I'm saying? All-star caliber. So it's like, plus you got to think, these teams, bro, that he went to, bro, are like some of the worst owned. You know what I'm saying? Like the GM's fucked up. You know, you dealing with teams like Golden State might be good, but remember they fired Mark Jackson for no reason. They didn't like him. You know what I'm saying? And the 76ers is another organization like that, to where, you know what I'm saying, he was on the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves, you see, they just fired him off. They fired the coach. Yeah. So apparently Jimmy Butler was what he was saying was true. You know what I'm saying? They just didn't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? Now they get rid of him. It's funny, now y'all get rid of the coach. It's like,
I mean, it's just not. It's the basis of now. You can be biggest paid, but it's about the legacy you leave. And Facts. Jimmy Butler gets paid money, but it's the legacy you leave. Like, look at TNT Sports. Okay, you got Ernie Johnson. You got Kenny Smith. He won 2 rings with the Rockets.
Right.
Shaquille O'Neal's resume is what it is.
Right.
And you got fucking Barkley. Who do you think he wants to be? A Kenny Smith and a Shaq or a Barkley? Barkley got the numbers, but he don't got no fucking rings.
Right.
So at the end of the day, it's a legacy thing. You don't want to be the nigga that bought a Melo, bro. Like Melo was a player of the year freshman, won as a freshman in the real Big East. When the Big East was the real Big East, you feel me? With Syracuse, Boeheim kid, gets drafted, and he hasn't done shit since. Like, he's won gold medals and shit, but when you look at the LeBrons and the KDs, and even Curry, bro, he was at Davidson, bro. He wasn't doing that, but he goes to the league. Comes from greatness, comes from a great stock, and he fucking wins, bro.
Yeah.
His legacy's Curry could break his ankle. God, I hope he don't. Look at your Duke. Okay, prime example. Look at Jason Williams, bro.
Right.
Dog.
Powerful.
Dog. One bad move.
And you done.
Yeah, no potential. You didn't never get to see his potential because he made a bad decision. So, as a player, I'm worth so much. And the timing, you got to think about injuries.
Yeah.
Like, who would have thought Paul George would come back and dominate like he is right now?
Right.
Who would think that?
I didn't.
Right.
Nobody would think that. Like, nigga, Kevin Ware didn't shake that shit.
Nope.
Kevin Ware didn't shake that shit, but Paul George did, and you didn't think it. So what I'm saying is, like, when you think about the money,
just like Lil Buddy, who gave the motherfuckers the middle finger when he tore his ACL, and they wasn't paying him.
The nigga from
that's the reason why Le'Veon Bell held out.
The Seahawks, but yeah, Le'Veon, and you see what happens.
Yep.
Connor balled, he put up Le'Veon up, but nigga, he got hurt. Yep. You know what it is, and them people didn't do nothing this season. And it put the more stress on the Juju Schusters. And you got to think, bro, I can do me when I got this player here. You feel me? Like, would you add a Jimmy Butler to a team like Ben Simmons? Fultz is a bust. No disrespect. Fultz should stay. Whoever's talking to Fultz, his whole team, they need to fire him because that was bullshit. The kid's too young. He's not. Right. He doesn't have the body for it right now. You can tell he's just too hurt.
Right.
You know, you got Simmons, you got the big dog, you got the pieces, you got Redick, you got pieces. That's a good team. Now you got a nigga who wants the offense to swing through him.
Right.
So you're cutting off the potential of what Simmons can do, the floor general, because Jimmy Butler's gonna be like, fuck that young nigga, do that now. He can play off the ball, but you fuck the whole center core of their offense up by adding him.
Right.
Now he sees who he works with. That the coaching style doesn't fit that. So I want to stay with these young niggas and win, or I'm gonna go to fucking LA with LeBron. I mean, it's the choice, bro. But he's doing what he's supposed to do. I don't think he's a cancer, but if he's a locker room cancer, you got to get him out of there. You feel me?
Right.
But I think it's a legacy thing, bro. Like
facts.
So let's go ahead and shift the conversation over, if y'all don't mind, over to the NFL. Now, one of the games today I can talk about, my Baltimore Ravens did lose a tough one today against the Chargers. Now, what I was seeing from the game, well, of course, at one point Baltimore was down 20-3, then came back and ended up, the last minute, last second drive where Lamar Jackson fumbled the ball and the game was over. Lost by 6 points. A lot of people were blaming Lamar Jackson's poor play for the loss.
For what? What? I mean, fuck. You could have Joe. You know why they didn't put Joe Flacco in there? Be honest with you. You know why they put Joe Flacco in there?
Because he wasn't regardless.
No, he wasn't gonna do shit different.
No, I don't think he would have.
Fucking O-line was nowhere there. And then this is another thing. Crabtree's not the Crabtree that he was when he was at Texas Tech, okay? He's not him. When he came to the league, he had 2 or 3 years of burst, but he doesn't have the downfield depth that they had when they had Jacoby Jones, who went to Lane College side conference, and the nigga he had 700 on us in first damn near 3 quarters, nigga, in a D2 game, nigga, at Miles, nigga. Seen him 700, nigga, no lie. Total yardage, nigga. He's a downfield threat. So if you know Lamar Jackson's running, right, and you don't have to cover no fucking receivers, what you gonna do? Pack the box, what they did today. And they don't have the O-line to fucking protect him. If they was playing the fucking the Patriots, and Lamar Jackson had a Patriot type of fucking offense of line, he would have won. He doesn't have a receiver and he doesn't have an O-line, bro. Point blank, period, bro. Joe Flacco is nigga at least a half a second slower than fucking Lamar Jackson. So what you think he was gonna get off? That man is fast as fuck. He runs a 4.3 40, bro. And you're telling me that he had no O-line,
bro. Flacco got injured again.
You know what I'm saying? I agree. I put a lot of it on the coaching. I don't think they didn't give him the opportunity to open up and pass the ball. Even if you feel like he's not the best passer, because he can definitely get better at passing.
He doesn't have
but you got to put him in the opportunity to do it.
He doesn't have the threats. If I don't have to double down on this fucking receiver, it's all about personnel, cuz. I can load the box, nigga, because that's what they want to do. They're doing a lot of swinging and directional shit. But if you're loading the box and I can man up, them niggas wasn't double. Who was they double teaming? Todd Heap's a bum, bro. Todd Heap ain't Todd Heap that took over Shannon Sharp's job. You know, he's not Todd Heap, bro. He was Todd Heap. He's not the Todd Heap that you was watching on Hard Knocks and like, bro, damn, Shannon Sharp's career is over with. That ain't that Todd Heap no more.
They don't have a running back.
No, they don't have a running back. I should have got Ray Rice back, bro.
Haven't had a running back since
their best
Ray Rice.
wide receiver is Mike Wallace. I hate to say it.
Mike Wallace ain't there?
No, I'm saying he's hurt, wasn't
he? He ain't on the team.
Nah, he ended up going to the Eagles, didn't he?
He gone.
Shit, they got rid of Mike Wallace. That was the best thing they had.
All they got is Crabtree.
Listen,
Jamon Brown. It's Brown. That's who it is.
Brown.
I'm trading Joe
That's
Flacco.
Really bad.
It's tomorrow. I'm trading Joe Flacco for two or three receivers, or I'm getting me an O-lineman.
Nigga, they playbook sucks.
O-lineman.
That's the end of the day.
But the playbook does suck. Defensive coordinator, though, and I can honestly say this about the Ravens, though. I don't give a fuck who is on the defensive core, bro. When you play the Ravens, bro, you know one thing, bro. The man is going to hit you, bro.
Yeah.
Them niggas was running. I mean, they had a chance to win the game still. They had the block punt.
Yeah, they did.
The block field goal, bro. And they had the pick. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
It's sad because, like, really, I was watching the game, bro. And I'm like, damn, like you said, why would you put Flacco in? You got 3 seconds. Nigga, if Flacco would have been back there, they would have had 27 sacks. They didn't have a chance.
Hey,
Lamar got away from about 5 of them.
Bro, that man didn't even get to do a 3-step drop on plays. It was the second step.
He was making way
and his
out of
O line.
no way,
You
bro.
can't do shit when your O line
Your O-line's
line's in the pocket with you.
They had that old line that Eli Manning had that one year.
Yeah,
And they
bro.
blamed Eli. He makes bad decisions, I ain't gonna lie. But just like Eli, Lamar, like we was talking about earlier, the nigga's a rookie, bro. He's a rookie. But he just led y'all to where y'all at. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
next
But
year-
your playbook,
He's the starter, bro.
they just played y'all 2 weeks ago.
He's the starter.
They just played you 2 weeks ago.
Right. I knew that game was going to be hard because
So,
we just played and beat them
They're
2
gonna
weeks ago.
they're gonna focus on everything that worked 2 weeks
Yeah,
ago.
I'm going to go get Hugh. I'm getting Hugh Jackson. Hugh Jackson's my offensive coordinator. If I'm Jim Harbaugh, I fire my offensive coordinator and I go get Hugh Jackson.
But
A person
Harbaugh-
that knows the division, bro.
Harbaugh doesn't fire his coordinators like that, though. That's the problem.
But
you
listen-
remember how long he tried to stuck with
Yeah.
Cameron? How long he
Yeah.
tried to stick with
No, sir.
He behind his buddies and shit. That's what it is.
That's the problem.
Listen.
Another problem. A lot of coordinators don't want to come and coach for him. We can't keep them. Good ones. We can't keep the good ones.
Yeah. I just know y'all got one more year of Suggs, bro.
Oh
One.
yeah, he's done.
And after that,
He's done. But we got some studs out there still.
yes, you do.
Mosley, beast.
Yeah.
Yes. Beast.
Y'all got some big.
Peace.
Where did he go? Where did
Defense ain't the
Mosley go to
problem.
school?
He went to Alabama.
Thank you. Roll Tide, baby.
The defense ain't the problem.
Hey man, let's transition before we end this sports section too, man. Let's transition over to college basketball. I know that we want to, you know what I'm saying. We're gonna have to touch on this the UK U of L basketball game. We did get Louisville did get torched by Kentucky. Now I did
And then they turn around and lost to a football school.
so I don't.
Roll Tide.
shout
the thing-
out my cousin Bruce, man.
The thing that was
Yeah.
disappointing was
Shout out.
how much we lost by.
Bruh, you listen. You don't have any dogs on y'all's team. Like,
That's
this
true.
is the first year that I can honestly say I don't know any of the players, and that's a good thing. I haven't seen any of them in the club. Shout out to U of L basketball team
'Cause they used to stay in there.
stay in the club. But like I don't know any of these. They don't have a lot of household names. VJ King is a fucking bum. They should have cut his scholarship. I don't give a fuck about his leadership or nothing. He's a bum. Like this is. In college basketball, if you have no, Cal Currick, shout out Cal Currick. But listen, I didn't like Cal Currick because Cal Currick would be a dog against any regular player, okay? But if you play Cincinnati and they got a couple niggas from the hood, a Lance Stevenson type of nigga who's in his face, Cal Currick was on the sideline with the Gatorade nigga. He was quiet. He would not give you anything but against a VCU or some shit. He's dunking from the baseline. 26-8, like get the, but in the tournament, that nigga's a no show.
Man, me and him talked about this before. They don't have that.
They don't have a
alpha
recruiting
dog.
class.
They don't
I
have
have to
that.
wait.
They don't
I
have
have to wait,
nobody
bro.
hungry like.
Because UK's bums, bro. Listen, bro, I watched.
They not.
I
that
know
good.
it.
I watched them boys play Duke, bro, and Barrett. Everybody talks about Zion, but they forget Barrett is the number one player in the
sure.
nation. And I'm really not a Duke person, but you can't knock Duke, bro. Like it's Coach K, one of the greats. You know what I'm saying? One of the greatest. And bro, they have the opportunity to probably be a special team, probably better than the Grant Hills and the Laners. This is probably one of those teams, and they're young. But Barrett told them boys, I saw him tell them boys, hey, man, you motherfuckers better be ready because I'm going to bust your ass. Kentucky's not that team, bro.
No.
They're overrated, bro. And
They are.
it has a lot to do with coaching, bro. Like it's like the Patriot type of situation. Like you got a good player with Brady, but you got a hell of a fucking coach. And sometimes people rely on the coach's juice to get a group of players that are just young. Like I just don't like Washington. He's having a decent season, but he's having a decent season against average players.
Right.
But when he was with Bam and all them other niggas, he was just Washington. He had to come back. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But when he was a team full of All-Americans, bro, he was. I don't think Quade Green should have left. I would have wanted Quade. But, Louisville, I just don't think it's fair to talk about Louisville anything right now. Patino, you got to give Chris Mack 2 years.
I agree.
2 years.
He's in an awkward situation, Chris Mack, for one. He's basically getting David Padgett's leftovers, and David Padgett never even really had a chance.
He never recruited.
He just got thrown in the job.
Yeah.
So you dealing with pretty much somebody's stepchildren. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got nothing to do with you. It's the chick you done start fucking with, her kids. That's what he's got. That's what Chris Mack got this year. So he has nobody, like, you can tell there's no identity on the team. Niggas don't know, like.
Cunningham's a dog, though.
He's a dog,
but he's too small.
But the thing, right. Now, see, if Nora had that Cunningham instinct, he'd be a fucking savage.
He reminds me of...
Or Sutton. That's the only 3 people I know, though.
He reminds me of the one nigga, though. Who was the light-skinned nigga that used to be Blackshear?
Blackshear.
Was it Blackshear?
Blackshear played 2 good games.
He reminds me of Wayne Blackshear, bro.
Yeah, Wayne Blackshear.
Wayne didn't ball up to his senior year in the tournament.
Yeah, he reminds me of Blackshear, bro.
Yeah. Blackshear was he could play some ball, but he was way inconsistent with his game so much.
Like, I think if Ray Spalding had Chris Mack as a coach, Ray Spalding wouldn't have been.
I think
Ray Spalding would have. He would have been a first round draft pick. He would have been first round draft pick.
I think I agree with that, man.
I do too. It's
David Patino. I don't know what Patino was. Man, Patino had Spalding timid, bro. I don't know what the fuck. Because nigga, if I'm from Louisville and I get to go home and I'm actually a decent player, like, we ain't talking about Ray Spalding, Louisville walk on. We talking about Ray Spalding, who could have went anywhere for real. And, you know, he comes from a great family. Pops is a good ref, you know what I'm saying? Like, knows the game. And that's how hard, you know, I'm from Louisville, I'm going to the league.
Man.
Who's the last 2 niggas from the city? The league is great.
Shout out David Padgett, bro. I know him personally. I had class with him. Yeah, I had class with David Padgett, acting for 9 majors.
He didn't have it.
When he transferred, because you know he transferred from Kansas.
Yes.
So he came in class, and I was in class with him. Shout out Harry Douglas, Rod Council. We was all in acting for 9 majors, and David Padgett was one of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, man? And he wouldn't say shit. You know what I'm saying? You couldn't get him to act or none of that shit. So I knew going into coaching, you're not going to yell at these players. You're not going to, you know what I'm saying? It's just not him. You feel me? And then, like I said, he just got thrown into it. Here, we give you $100,000.
That wasn't a game, bro. That wasn't a normal UK game, bro. UK Louisville game.
That U of A UK game, I'm going to be honest.
Years we've gotten our ass beat, blown out, and had better teams. Put it that way. We've had way better teams that got blown out.
Louisville they ain't show up, bro. They ain't come to play.
It's not the year of Louisville athletics, man.
They ain't come to play. It's going to be one of them teams. They're going to get some good wins, but they're going to have some monkey-ass losses. UK's overrated, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not knocking them because people will be like, "Oh, you hate." No, I'm not hating, bro.
Man, they weak. They charming.
They're mediocre at best.
They're charming. They're not going to win the SEC. They're not going to win the conference.
Fuck. They're not going to win the
regular. They're not going to win the regular season conference, and they're not gonna. If they, I say Kentucky right now. Y'all heard it here first. They will not finish in the top 3 of the SEC conference this year.
They will not.
That's a bold statement.
They will not.
Dog. I agree with them.
And South Carolina's going to beat them again this year.
Tennessee's better, way better.
We can't even, of course.
Tennessee's
Rick
way
Barnes.
better.
Shout Rick Barnes. Shout Rick Barnes.
Florida's better. LSU's better. And clearly Alabama's better, apparently. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because they didn't have their best player out there.
South Carolina's going to beat them boys.
South Carolina's all right.
You heard
too.
it here first. South Carolina.
Well, we'll see how that pans out, see where they finish. What we're going to do right now, we're going to take one more quick break, and we're going to be right back at you with the music topics on More the Ball and Beats podcast.
Okay.
Move different.
Music.
Talk different, man.
Wow, G.
We act different. We are different.
Oh, yeah.
I got a bigger mouth, watch it go different routes focused when I'm delivering. I got a family, my mama, my daddy, my children, and all of my siblings. We need a check, we need it right now. We grinding no matter the season. Living that life, we taking them chances, killing. Do it for reasons. I got a bigger mouth, watch it go different routes focused when I'm delivering. I got a family, my mama, my daddy, my children, and all of my siblings. We need a check, we need it right now. We grinding no matter the season. Living that life, we taking them chances, killing. Do it for reasons. Swear to God. Check. My kids know we gon' get it.
We gon' get it just for you, baby.
My niggas know we gon' get it, nigga.
Mom.
My mama know we gon' get it.
I love you. Love you.
My brothers already in it. My daddy, me business, my uncle, the realest. My auntie, they been on some drills. My granny consider my cousin, they tell if y'all touch him, we ride for him. I never been pussy, I never been Grammy, I never talk dirt on my film. You niggas be hoes, start hanging with hitters. Y'all think that y'all cool as a fan. Y'all let soft head, everybody with you. It's the same young nigga that you just had with you. He wanted a job, so we threw him a nickel. Told him stay down and stay out of them pictures. Everybody like, who the fuck that nigga try to take my chain? You can meet that nigga. H-Block, Benbar, lame ass nigga, and we ain't that type. Get thumped, little nigga. Mom, I got a bigger mouth, watch it go different routes. Focus when I'm delivering. I got a family, my mama, my daddy, my children, and all of my siblings. We need a check, we need it right now. We grinding no matter the season. Living that life, we taking them chances, killing. Do it for reasons. I got a bigger mouth, watch it go different routes. Focus when I'm delivering. I got a family, my mama, my daddy, my children, and all of my siblings. We need a check, we need it right now. We grinding no matter the season. Living that life, we taking them chances, killing. Do it for reasons.
You know I make sure.
Yo, everybody. Thanks for sticking with us through that short break. Welcome back to More to Ball and Beats podcast. Once again, it's your man, DJ Suspense.
It's your boy, C. Jeezy.
And together we are the Black Beatles.
In the city.
And once again, we got our special guest with us today. We got the homie, Nightlife Nitty in the building.
Nightlife. Nights like this, I wish
Raindrops
would fall.
Boy, y'all niggas is monkey.
Music topics, baby.
So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into a couple of these music topics, man. First thing, we just gonna get into it, man. It's what everybody is talking about.
Yeah.
The Surviving R. Kelly docu-series. There's a lot of
it's a lot of pissy people for that situation.
So there's a lot of sides. There's a lot of Facebook debating going on my timeline ever since it first came on. I've not said anything about it because I'm not gonna watch the docu-series. There's not gonna be anything new in there that I don't know.
You're a father, so it's hard for fathers of females to watch it. But me personally, bro, based on my Facebook, 50% of my Facebook friends that are females, 50% of them done sold some pussy. I know for a fact. So I'm just saying, it's different situations of why a female at that age would kind of, you have to look at the deep-rooted facts. Like, people ain't looking at this girl's family story like, you're a man, bruh. You're going to protect your daughter so she's going to have to go through certain shit because you knew how you was before you had a daughter, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Niggas that don't have daughters don't understand how it is with how they used to deal with females. I know with me, personally, like me having a daughter, my decision-making skills on who I am as a person, not even with any of this shit, but who I am as a person, my daughter's going to have it hard anyway. Two, me being a nigga, she's going to have it harder. You see what I'm saying? So, how did these girls get to the point where y'all would let them be with R. Kelly any fucking way? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the problem. And then what about the people that were aiding and abetting these bitches? Like, you were turning these little bitches on yourself. So, you should be crying, bitch. You were part of the problem. You fed this nigga's ego. Like, niggas just can't get egos on their own, bruh. It's fed by something, success, power, and the people that are around you. Like Kevin Hart said it best, like, nigga, if you don't got a no nigga in your corner, bruh, you ain't shit. You got to get a nigga that's going to tell you, hey, cuz, like, bruh, you fucking little girls, bruh, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? They found it. I'm just saying, how the fuck you found, if a nigga's fucking your niece on video, we got the video.
How he ain't get
and
touched?
A jury by 12 people, a jury of 12 people seen this man fuck some little girl, piss on her. I never watched the video because I'm underage child, and this, I didn't even have a daughter at this point in time when this shit came out. But I was in college, and this shit was kind of, I was kind of like, R. Kelly, not the nigga that was singing Ghetto Queen and shit, not when the women's fed up, not my nigga, But if he do fuck young girls, Elvis fucked young girls too. You know what I'm saying?
Elvis was sick too.
I'm just saying, I feel like what man mentally gets, you're in your 40s and you talk to a 19-year-old, like, nigga, you should be able to provide the world. Nigga, you've been in the world for a long time. You know what I'm saying? We're not, everybody's like, it's R. Kelly, and I done stepped in the name of love at church galas and shit, and backyard party. This can't, like, nigga, you know how many preachers is fucking filling on kids and shit and sucking the choir director's dick after they give communion and shit? It's a lot of twisted shit. we as people like to hold people to a certain thing. And, you know, how many people in their families where they got that one uncle that nobody can be around.
Right.
You niggas wasn't thinking about why he can't be around, nigga. It's just, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's a money thing. One, and two, like, they really out for that man. Like, it's some Bill Cosby shit. Black Lives Matter. Like, nigga, hug your daughter, man. Like, let these girls be children, bro. Like, we putting little girls in leggings at 6 and 7.
Right.
Let them fucking be children.
Here's my thing about the whole situation. Now, before I get into it, first of all, I want to say R. Kelly was and is and has been a sick individual for messing with these underage girls like he is. He is the sole at fault of all of this. Himself. Now, there are accomplices in this. And the biggest thing that I really want to talk about is since he was had such power and was powerful as he was, a lot of the media ignored all of this that was going on until these new allegations talking about he's got a sex cult. Now, if you, like, for real, like, if you remember back in the day, I used to read some of the news articles that was coming out of Chicago. There was a journalist that was writing all of this stuff that's in this docuseries. This journalist was writing about this stuff in Chicago 10, 15 years ago. But dude got silenced. They tried to sue him and make him retract all of that. So none of this is actually new. That's why, for me, I'm not watching the docuseries. I've already known all of this stuff. So it's not new, but the media was scared to talk about it.
So you're not going to play R. Kelly no more?
I'm going to keep it real with you. I haven't played R. Kelly. Like, it's not come up. I never purposefully decided.
So you're not going to play Seems Like You Ready?
I don't know.
That's what's up. I got a daughter, bro. I don't condone none of that shit. You feel me? I don't condone none of that shit. I'm just saying, bro, when you get into the source of a certain situation, bro, like, yes, he's at fault for his decisions, but that's just, for that shit just to keep, like, niggas is like, hey, dude has AIDS. After you've seen the first person get infected by AIDS, you continue to let 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like, we ain't talking about 2 little girls, nigga. We talking about numerous amount of women, bro. Like, I literally sat and heard a grown woman say, one of the bitches was like, I left. I got up and fucking left. But for 2 years, what were you chasing? Besides a nut and a check, where you couldn't have chased love. So if you were chasing love, you kind of figured, like, after this nigga told me daddy and smacked me around, like, what were you chasing to make you lessen yourself as a woman to do this shit? Come on, bro. That nigga, I'm being 100, bro. Listen, what? Bro. No, bro. I'm DJ Nitty, bro, and there's bitches out here that love me, and nigga, you put yourself in the position to get macked, and people can keep you from getting macked. And all I'm saying is, yes, he's at fault, bro. I'm not condoning nothing the nigga did, bro, but it's situations that allow to it. Feel me? There's no fucking way, nigga, my daughter leaves me for 2 years, nigga, after she left her high school graduation to be with this nigga. I'd have been got you touched. Nigga, I'm a DJ and I'd have been around R. Kelly. If I had known that shit for real, I'd have smacked the nigga myself. I'd at least been on World Star. Louisville DJ smacked R. Kelly. Hey. If I had known this shit and this what it was when I was around dude that lived, I'd have smacked the shit out of dude just because, nigga, I would have got my lick for them little girls. But I just don't think, I believe 60% of that shit. 60. I just don't believe parents say, hey, yeah, you nigga, if he fucked with Aaliyah when she was under 18, do you think I'm gonna let my little girl go travel with the nigga if he's known to fuck little girls?
Facts.
I agree with you. I think, like I said, I think a lot of it have a part in it. Starts, of course, with R. Kelly because he's a sick fuck, and then it goes down to the people. It goes down to the people he had around him that was facilitating these little girls.
That's all I want to say, bro.
You know what I'm saying? They should be they pretty much up there with R. Kelly.
Yeah, y'all need to smack them bitches too, because the little singer, the little background singer.
I got 2 things, bro, real quick. First of all, it goes with what you just said. Number 1, there's no fucking way. Now, R. Kelly's a sick fuck. I agree with the shit. I'm not knocking that. But, nigga, that is the damn parents' fault. I don't care what you, bruh. Okay, he came to the school. He got the number. He said, well, yeah, you going, you know what I'm saying,
Man,
whatever.
What's a 17-year-old?
There's no way my daughter is going to come in the house and tell me, R. Kelly, you got R. Kelly's number. And I'm going to be like, okay, yeah, go to his studio by yourself. You're not going to do that, bro.
You a father of a daughter, nigga. Would you let your daughter be around a man that doesn't have a daughter?
No way.
I don't care if they do got a daughter.
I'm just saying,
without being there, you're not going to go.
This is what I'm saying. But this is what I'm telling you, though.
It's not going to happen.
You my nigga, okay? I'll leave my daughter with you because I know you're a good father, nigga. And nigga, I know, nigga, if anything happened, nigga, you gonna kill a nigga for mine. All right? But a nigga I know that don't got no daughter, nigga. See, Jeezy could be my nigga. If he don't got no daughter, bro, my daughter can't be around this nigga.
I wouldn't want to be around her.
Because he's not gonna understand the pressure as a black man who's got a daughter that I understand about my child. You feel me?
Right.
Even as a DJ, bro, some shit that I play that niggas that I know for because it's entertainment that I play that I normally wouldn't play if I knew my daughter was dancing to this shit. Nigga, I'd probably smack the fuck out of her, bro.
Right. So that's why I say that because, like, even old girl at the bar that said it. She said it openly to our face. Yeah. She said, I had a dumbass mama who allowed me to go fuck. I was 16 fucking with 30-year-olds, and my dumbass mama allowed me to. So when you say some shit like that, that lets me know, like, the parents you can blame R. Kelly. Cool, he's wrong. But at the end of the day, your parents let you go meet with R. Kelly. There's no way. If R. Kelly said that to my daughter, you want to hear my daughter sing? Yeah, my nigga, we'll let you hear her sing.
Come over to the
I'm going to be right there.
We're not even going to his place.
Right.
Come over to the
I'm
house.
Gonna be right there.
For you here.
And then part 2, the reason why I stopped watching, I watched the first 2 parts of that docuseries shit, bro. And I'm going to be honest, bro. The thing that made me mad was, and the reason why I stopped watching it is because what is this docuseries really for? You got, and it goes to what some of y'all was saying too. I'm sitting here watching a dude say, yeah, I went to R. Kelly's studio and he had 20 chicks in there. And he had one chick that was butt naked. And he's sitting there while they recording, he's sitting there smacking her ass. I walk in one room, he's got a girl in there laying in the bed waiting for her. He had beds in his studio. So you mean to tell me as a grown-ass man, you seen all this shit and you was like, that shit's cool. Bro, if I walk in, you my nigga. But if I walk in your house and I see you got 15 underage children in your basement, I'm going to whoop you, nigga. I'm going to whoop you. I'm going to whoop you. And it's over with. Ain't no way you going to get away with it, bro. I'm going to take pictures, whatever I got to do.
This nigga.
So you got a whole docuseries of people saying, I saw it. And now you want to say something because they paying you to. All these chicks, I guarantee, and I'm not saying they victims. I'm sorry that they are. But you can't tell me that Lifetime did not pay all them bitches to get on there. I was with R. Kelly, but he was R. Kelly, so
man,
I said, okay, I'm gonna call my girl and tell my girl to we gonna go to R. Kelly's hotel. Nigga, where's your mama at? Where's your daddy at?
Man,
you know what I'm saying? I know your parents weren't like, okay, you about to go to R. Kelly's studio? Go ahead, have fun. Nah, you snuck out, probably, or more than likely, you had some situation, or you was around somebody that was sick enough to be like, I don't give a fuck if he's trying to fuck you or not. Let's get this bag. And that's what it was about, bro. They was telling people, my friends was all like, yeah, call R. Kelly. If you 18 years old, and like just going back to being a father and being around people, you know what I'm saying, kids I know, like my cousins who's old enough now, I see them in the club and shit, and I be like, damn, they old enough to get in the club. But I know one thing, they not going to hop in the car with no stranger. I don't give a fuck what's going on. Or they got a friend that's got sense enough to be like, hey, bitch, you're not going to do that. Come on. You know what I'm saying? It's how do all these kids, how do all these underage teenagers get to R. Kelly's studio, bro? How did they get picked up from where they at? You know what I'm saying? Taken to the studio and being in the studio.
Nigga, my 18-year-old daughter, bro. Where you been at? With Chingy. Bitch, you with who?
Right. It's over.
It's over with. Nigga,
come on,
nigga,
bro.
Matter of fact.
You got to answer to him, bro.
Matter of fact, this is what we going to do. I'm going to sit in the back of the car. You're going to drive to Chingy's house. You're gonna tell Chinky, come outside. I want to suck your dick in the car. And guess what? As soon as the nigga come in the car, I'm gonna kill him, bro. Point blank. Period.
Bro, she's 14 years old.
You underage. I'm fucking.
R. Kelly pulls up to the school and says, "Leave with me." My daughter leaves school, and the school lets me. And the schools let you know now.
Yeah, I'm whooping.
They hate on you.
I'm whooping the school.
School tells me your daughter left with R. Kelly. What the fuck? Okay, cool.
But see, nowadays the school ain't gonna let her leave with.
But I'm just saying.
Nobody
but I'm just saying.
that
Even,
ain't you
even if they do, bro.
Listen,
Even if
man.
they do, though,
Listen,
bro.
bro.
If my daughter leaves and my daughter when she don't get off the bus, and when I'm waiting for her to get home, she's 14 years old. And she's getting off the bus, and every day I know she comes home off that bus,
Bruh,
and you not on that
fuck
bus,
that.
and I find out you were R. Kelly, nigga, R. Kelly's dead.
Bro, I was in church at 12.
What parents is gonna allow
I was
that,
at church
bro?
at 12, bro. I was at church at 12, bro. And a counselor, a lady counselor, not a male counselor, a lady counselor, would go and get me and take me to her room and fuck me until I knew I was a grown man. That's what we supposed to do. Now, nigga, that was as a black boy who's not gay. Do you think I'm gonna go tell my niggas, oh, this lady's handling me and I don't like it? Nah, because it wasn't shunned upon, but it was women back in the day. You remember Antoine Fisher, nigga?
Yeah.
Them ladies was fucking that nigga. That shit. So is it because it's R. Kelly and he's a man and it's little girls? Because it's women that do the shit too. You know,
They sick too,
it's
though.
but yeah, I'm just saying though. These teachers and shit that we just had, a lady from Bullitt County, right? Fucking little boys.
Yep.
Nigga, you don't see the motherfuckers protesting, nigga, at the fucking county school. This lady's a fucking monster, nigga. She sucking little boys' dicks. You feel me? Man, she's a bitter outcast. So what I'm saying is, like, look at R. Kelly's background. They said he was molested, bruh. If you people don't like to come,
I mean, it's definitely
it's,
root
but
cause.
I'm not saying that it's a good, like, he has an excuse for that shit. Nigga, you a man,
Nah,
bro.
I get what
but
you're
I'm just saying, bro. It's a systematic situation that stems from a lot of shit, and you can't just put the blame. You can put the blame on this nigga because of what the figure
You
he
can.
is, and he's a man. But all I'm telling you is more to blame than just Robert Kelly, nigga.
Bruh, I was watching Birds live, and she was talking about the situation.
Shout out to Tiff Birds.
Shout out Tiff Birds, my dog. And she even herself got on there, was like, I was 16 fucking with 30-year-old niggas. Bruh. So if you mean to tell me that a chick can not only, I'm not saying that you know what I'm saying,
And the way the kids is built,
victims,
the kids
I'm
ain't
not
built-
saying the victims,
Bruh.
you know what I'm saying, it's their fault. I'm not blaming them.
Was they
But
built
at the
like?
end-
Was
but
they
at the
built like
end of
this
the
when
day-
you was in school? Was they
Nah.
built like this when you was in school?
Nah, bruh.
Nigga, if they was built, if the women was built,
Bruh, it's
like they
that
are
too,
now,
that
when
too.
I was in school, I would have 50 kids right now. Oh God, nigga! And we went to, you know, we had some nice women. You know, we had some nice women to this day that are still fine. That was dope. But I'm just saying, what these little niggas are seeing now, cause you can't differentiate. Like, you have to ask for IDs. Like,
You do.
Come on, bro. We
You
was
do.
doing parties back in the day, bro. There was underage bitches in there. So
Sure.
so okay. Prime exa- so you as a real nigga, it's some niggas around us.
Right.
Be hunted, nigga. I ain't gonna say no names. You niggas know who they are.
Man,
and I'm looking
exactly.
you in your face as a man, bro. We know who these niggas are that was fucking with underage bitches in the party.
For sure.
So are they pedophiles? Are they monsters? Because the
Nah.
bitches wasn't legal to be in the club with us.
They wasn't legal to be in the club.
I
but-
did. I know
but
somebody
if-
that we
if-
was just talking about that was in 21 and over at 17, and
Facts.
these niggas is throwing the parties as 40s. So what I'm just saying is, we roasting R. Kelly. So what I'm just saying, who are you going?
I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100. If they knew these chicks was underage,
They did. Come on.
They
Bruh,
sick. They
definitely
sick.
knew.
Okay.
They definitely knew.
That's
They
all I
sick.
want to say.
Just
That's
like
all
they
I wanna
said.
say.
Just like they
They
said.
sick.
Just like they said. They was making the jokes about Central, but it was true. You had niggas that was 30-year-olds pulling up to Central High School, bro, picking up
I
17.
don't discriminate,
16,
bro.
17.
If you messing with underage chicks and you know they underage, you sick.
Facts. I agree
That's
with
just
that.
me. I'm not gonna discriminate
I agree
against
with
nobody.
that. I don't, bro. It's how real it is.
I'll give you a player fuck up like you didn't know, and I see her and I'm like, damn, cuz she look like she's 25.
Bruh.
But are you gonna continue to fuck her? Now, if
That's
you
what I'm
continue
saying.
to fuck her,
You sick.
You
You
sick.
sick, right.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
give
that's
you
good.
the one time.
Yeah,
She
because
got
I
grown,
done had a homie do it, and I didn't know, and he didn't know,
Fuck
and she
that.
lied about her age, and come to find out, hey, bro, this bitch is still in high school. Ah, fuck that, cussed her out and left her alone. See, now that's a difference, but if I'm like, bro, like I'm saying, bro, if I go, you know what I'm saying, if my daughter goes to Central High School, bro, and she's in Central High School, and a 30-year-old nigga pulls up and picks her up, he's a dead man. I don't care what you're talking about, bro.
I agree with that.
So as a parent, how do you allow something? And we always talk about, like, my daughter is precious to me, nigga. That's my only thing I got, bro, left. You know what I'm saying? And me as a father, bro, that'll never, I don't care if I wasn't in my daughter's life, that'll never happen anything with my last name, my nigga. You feel me? And that's on everything. I don't care if she snuck away and ended up with R. Kelly one time.
Bruh.
Nigga, that would have been your one time. R. Kelly had been dead, and you would have known to never do that shit again, bro.
I don't want to fuck with certain people in my daughter's family because
come on,
my niece at one point in time, and you know, I don't give a fuck if a person feels kind of way for me talking about it, but her boyfriend's 21 and she's 16, and then the nigga's mom was allowing it to happen. Like, you sick ass bitch. Because, nigga, I'm going to whoop you.
That's
and
on
your
the
son,
mama.
But I'm just saying it's on the mama.
That's on the mama,
She's facilitating this shit. Like, she's buying her shoes. And she got a good family background, but she's out of control. But, like, her peoples was kind of hushing it. And I'm like, nigga, for one, I'm DJ Nitty, number one. I know a couple niggas to fuck this nigga up for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Niggas was begging me, like, nah, Nitty. I told them people, bro, as much gas as I burned in a fucking Tahoe at this point in time, economy is fucked up. I think gas is like $3.15, nigga, for a truck. Nigga, and I'm riding around looking for you, little bitch, and you out being hot. I said, man, why don't y'all sleep in the bed, and when she come through the window, you yoke her up. You feel me? But you nip that shit in the bud. I'm not saying, like, R. Kelly is at fault, but some of these little hot little bitches that don't got no self-control, you can't fault them for that shit.
And another thing,
if you sick, like, I'm a dope fiend, okay? But y'all keep putting me around dope. I got a problem. You ain't helping me to get no problem, but you gonna keep putting me around dope. If I end up being a crackhead, what you mad for? I'm a pedophile, but you aiding and abetting me to be a pedophile. I'm not saying nothing he's done, bro, action-wise. You know.
But another thing, too,
I mean,
bro,
not like I said, I agree. The people that around him that was facilitating this, they right there with him.
Niggas don't recognize
they right
this
there
either.
with him.
Niggas don't recognize this either, bro. Let me tell you something. Where we live. In Louisville, Kentucky, bro.
Age of consent.
If you look up Kentucky, nigga, you can be 16 years old and get married.
Age of consent, but it's
your consent is 16 years old,
parental
bro.
consent, age of 16.
I'm just saying, so
parental.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is, bro,
it's been
at
happening.
the end of the day, if I get somebody that say I'm 21, bro, and I go, you know what I'm saying, to a high school game because my little cousin played for the team, and I see a bad motherfucking senior, she's 17 years old, I'm 21. And I'm like,
you wasn't doing that. You wasn't doing that. You wasn't doing that.
I'm using an example. I'm using an example. So say I am.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, I'm 21. She's 17. I holler at her. I get her number. I go over her crib. Her mama's like, well, how old are you? 21. Okay, cool. Woo, woo, woo. Now your mama's making me dinner. Now I got to the point where, nigga,
me morally,
I can't get in trouble.
Me morally though, but I'm
legally
saying,
I can't get in trouble.
Me morally, she about to be 18 though. Was she about to be 18, 21? Like if you were like, okay, when you was a college freshman, bro, so you wasn't fucking no seniors from high school?
Bro, I never said that. That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying, is that cool though?
Of course. No, yeah.
Yeah, but we're talking. I feel you on that, but I'm saying like, what age is enough?
That's what I was saying. What I'm saying is the law here is allowing that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
So we got a fucked up world already. Is my whole point.
What's your age limit?
But bro, like I know niggas that like I'm gonna be real. I was a senior in high school. I've knocked down some freshmen. I was 18. She's 14.
I was 16. Fucking 22-year-olds.
Right.
I was on the opposite spectrum.
Who gives a fuck?
You feel
what I'm saying?
But I feel you though.
But if you a senior in college and you pulling up to high school talking to a sophomore, junior in high school,
you
bro, you're dead wrong, bro. You're wrong.
So it's good conversation. With R. Kelly, you know, it took up the whole music topics, but it's all cool. It was good music. I mean, not good music, but good
music topic.
Good topic, good music topic. So you know what I'm saying? What we're gonna do? We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go and start getting to wrapping it up out here. DJ Nitty, man, Nightlife Nitty. Let them know where to find you across your social medias, my friend.
Shout outs too.
Facebook, you know, Franklin English. Social platform is I Hate Nitty. What we got coming up? MLK weekend. We at the Mercury. Nirvana every Friday. Legends Margarita Monday. Got some shit in the brewing with Suspense. With, Ballin' Beats. We about to come and do some special shit.
Yes, sir.
We just working on some shit, man. Big shout out to, C Jeezy, my dog.
For sure.
Shout out to Suspense, man. Shout out to the commission, bro. Shout out to everybody that pumps Nitty, man.
That's right.
Ballin' Beats, I love you guys, man.
It's love.
Appreciate
right
it, bro.
Boy.
Y'all got one of the best shows ever, bro, because you get to talk about a little bit of everything.
Right.
I got to interview y'all next time, though, bro, because nobody gets to ask y'all the questions. Niggas ask y'all, trivia questions, but I want to pick y'all brain because you niggas is holding on to some shit.
Only
bro.
person that ever asked us a question was
Gifted.
Gifted.
And he asked y'all about some musical shit.
Yeah.
I'm mad I didn't get to answer that one, though.
That was powerful.
I would have answered that one. That would have been crazy, though.
That was powerful.
See, Jeezy. Let them know where to find you, bro.
Jeezy Don't Do It, 502 IG. Jeezy Don't Do It on Facebook. Corey, my regular name. Y'all know what it is. I ain't gonna say it. Man, shout out the Allegiance for sure. Shout out the commission, like you said. Shout out my nigga Nitty. Shout out my nigga DJ Suspense. Book them both, nigga.
Man, shout out to the waitress, man.
Shout out to the waitress at Pizza Bar. Shout out Rockstar Renegade. Shout out my nigga Pipe. Shout out Morgan Malone. Shout out Q Baller.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely shout out to all the listeners of the Ballin' Beats podcast. Man.
Absolutely.
We appreciate
Especially
y'all.
the ladies.
We know y'all all over.
Especially the ladies.
So appreciate that. Shout out my guy Drew. Shout out my nigga Sean. Gotta shout out Sean.
Shane.
I mean, I said Sean. Shane Clay.
Yeah.
I said
The
Shane.
homie
Shout out Shane Clay.
Shane?
Nah, Shane, not Sean. But shout out Claymore too. That's my nigga too.
Damn,
Shout out Shane Clay. Hey, they really like, you know what I'm saying, interact with
real
niggas.
deal
They
supporters.
real deal supporters, bro. Shout out DJ Cam too. He
Yeah,
listen
shout
to
out
every
DJ Cam.
anybody that listens to us, man, and show us love, man. Shout out, bro.
Fuck with
and we gonna do some big shit, bro. On the way, I swear.
All right, so check it out. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go ahead and you want to give some feedback to the show, you want to comment on something, you agree or disagree, please feel free to give us a call on our voicemail line. It's 502-354-8554. You can also reach us at the Ballin' Beats Podcast at gmail.com. That's the Ballin' Beats Podcast with a Z at gmail.com. You can catch me on Facebook under DJ Suspense. You know what I'm saying? That's Suspense with a C on the end, not an S. On Instagram. For real, last name Spence.
That nigga's super professional, bro. This nigga's a monster, nigga.
You know what I mean? You can catch me on Instagram under DJ Suspense 502, and that's really about it.
One more thing. Shout out PJ Gilder. Shout out C-Tez, man. We had him on the show last time, and unfortunately the audio was fucked up, so we didn't get to release that shit. But it was a dope episode, and hopefully we'll bring them both back, man, because
please do.
We need them on there.
We'll get them both back. So again, shout out to my co-host C Jeezy. Shout out to the homie Nightlife Native for coming on with us. Thank you to all the listeners. We hope y'all enjoyed this episode, and we'll catch y'all next week.
I let my phone go dead cause I felt like it. They been biting what they had like they Mike Tyson, but they can't do it like me. I'm on 23. No wonder I'm the greatest and they can't believe. I do what I like, I do. 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 I've been doing this for years. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears. And I ain't going back to work, nigga. Hip-hop is my career. It's time you pay me what you owe me. A lot of y'all don't like me, show it. Maybe cause I rap, but I'm a poet. Or maybe cause the buzz steadily growing. I hate to mention it, but I'm the best. Take a pen and pad, put me to the test. My voice a gift, I've been blessed. So run me my shit, nigga, fuck the rest. Got them congested, yeah, I met they next to me. Then I'm up next and I just throw up facts. On play like chess, so they gon' run this back. Then they gon' drop 1, 2, but they are not a match. It ain't nothing to rip an instrumental. I inspire these rappers cause I'm instrumental. Second child, but I don't fit in the middle. Always been a leader, check the credentials. First in this bitch, boy, check the initials. Got the iron in the fist, we can fight it through pistols. Got the grind in the wisdom, I'ma blow like a whistle. When everything ain't black and white, but I'm official. Yeah, yeah. I let my phone go dead, cause I felt like it. They been biting what they had, like they Mike Tyson. But they can't do it like me, I'm on 23. No wonder I'm the greatest and they can't achieve. What I do, what I like I do, I do. What I do, what I like I do, I do. What I do, what I like I do, I do. What I do, what I like I do, I'm immaculate, I'm right on track with this. Get you a feature, I plan on smacking it. Shawty freaky, arch your back again, talking kinky.